Welcome to a trip back in time, to the mid-17th century, a period rich in art and culture. This was the Dutch Golden Age, a time of prosperity, scientific discovery, and remarkable artistic output. Among the pantheon of artists who thrived in this era was Johannes Vermeer, a master of light and detail. Dive into the world of Vermeer, known for capturing domestic scenes with an extraordinary sense of tranquility and order. He painted only around 35 works in his lifetime, one of which is Lady Writing a Letter with Her Maid. This painting, like many of his works, is a tableau of everyday life, but the simplicity of the scene belies the complex layers of meaning that Vermeer has subtly woven into it. The painting depicts a lady engrossed in writing a letter, and her maid, waiting patiently in the background. Vermeer's attention to detail is evident in every element of the painting. The light, an element Vermeer was known to play with, is also noteworthy. It streams in from the left, illuminating the scene and creating a sense of depth. This light does not simply reveal, it also suggests, hinting at the emotional undertones of the scene. The positioning of the characters also offers a narrative, creating a dichotomy of class and status, subtly depicted through their positions in the room. The painting's colors, mainly blues and yellows, are nuanced, creating a serene ambiance. These hues, along with the play of light, add to the sense of tranquility and order, a hallmark of Vermeer's work. Let's draw on the main points discussed in this exploration. Vermeer's Lady Writing a Letter with Her Maid is an artwork rich in detail and symbolism. The painting's elements, from the meticulous detail, the play of light, the positioning of the characters to the use of color, all contribute to its meaning. The painting is not just a depiction of a lady writing a letter and her maid, but a window into the world of the 17th century, a world of class differences, domesticity, and tranquility. It's a testament to Vermeer's extraordinary ability to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. So the next time you gaze upon a Vermeer, remember to look beyond the surface. Each element, each stroke of paint, is a piece of a larger story, waiting to be discovered. And that's the magic of Vermeer's art. Every viewing offers a fresh perspective, a new insight into his world.
Full of patrons in his hometown of Delft. Vermeer's life was not marked by grandeur or fame, but by the quiet diligence of a man deeply devoted to his craft. He painted not hundreds but a mere 45 works, of which only 36 have survived to our day. Compared to the prolific output of his peers, his oeuvre might seem insignificant, but in Vermeer's case, quality triumphed over quantity. His work was primarily acquired by a local collector, Peter van Rieven, a man whose discerning eye appreciated the unique magic of Vermeer's artistry. This small circle of patrons in Delft held the majority of Vermeer's work, leaving little to be sold or known in wider circles. This lack of exposure was further exacerbated by the mystery surrounding Vermeer's artistic education. The identity of his teacher remains unknown, and there are no records of him taking on any pupils. This isolation has often painted him as a lone genius, operating outside the mainstream art scene of his time. Vermeer's life and work embody a paradox that is both intriguing and inspiring. He was a man who produced a limited number of paintings, yet each one is a masterpiece in its own right. He was a man who, in his lifetime, was known only to a small circle of patrons, yet today his genius is celebrated worldwide. And so, the story of Vermeer serves as a reminder. Recognition does not always come in one's lifetime, and the measure of an artist's worth is not always reflected in their fame or the number of their works. Sometimes, it is the enduring power of their art, the ability to touch hearts and minds across centuries, that truly defines their legacy. In conclusion, Johannes Vermeer was a man of unique circumstances, limited output, and delayed recognition.